Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today we are going to be making a soap for our Princess Academy. That is the collection theme this month. It's inspired by fictitious princesses. So many of y'all loved this sweatshirt in the first video that I did for Princess Tiana. I have left you guys a link down in the description box below. And of course, it matches today's theme of Princess Mia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia. There are a lot of different ways I could have gone with this soap, admittedly. It's a long movie. It's along two movies, and there are lots of different just iconic fashion choices, beautiful destinations, interesting scenes. Like, you could just go a million different ways. I decided to do something a little bit more vague and then rely pretty heavily on a soap stamp. I also have a gemstone on top of this soap. I hope you guys love it. And without further ado, let's make some soap. My oils have been warmed up perfectly, so now let's add our lye water solution. This has been sitting at room temperature for a couple of days. All right, and now we can mix it up on, what is it, high? Yeah, high. For like 20 seconds until everything is just past emulsion. This particular soap has a bit of a simpler design. It has a lot of glitter on top. It has a gemstone on top. It has a stamp on the side. So I didn't want to overdo it with the colors. All right, so let's talk colors. First, we have Aztec Gold or Goldfinger. If you get it from Mad Micah's, it's Aztec Gold. If you get it from TKB. I mean, I feel like this is just necessary. There's a lot of gold in all of the royal banquet scenes and throughout the entire like Genovian castle. And then we're gonna add in some Tahitian teal as our second accent, and then I'm going to lighten that up with a little bit of titanium dioxide. Now, I tried to pick a blue that I felt was complementary. This is kind of a blue teal because there's quite a few scenes where people are wearing a blue teal color. You've got the scene where Princess Mia is out doing archery with her potential fiancé. And then the front of the VHS tape has a picture of Princess Mia and of course her grandmother. And grandmama is in blue and Princess Mia is in white and gold. So that was my logic behind it. And then our base soap, we're making a pure white. And I mean super, super, super white. I'm hoping that all the precautions I took to make this super bright without being chalky are going to work out. I mixed my titanium dioxide with near boiling water to try to get all the clumps out and make it super smooth. So here's to hoping that works out. And hear me out. This soap will be fragranced with fresh picked pears by Wholesale Supplies Plus to represent the official Genovian fruit, the Genovian pear. All right, let's mix this up just past emulsion. This fragrance, y'all, divine. I'm switching all of my pear fragrances immediately. This is the best one I've ever smelled. It smells just like a ripe, juicy pear. All right, perfect, absolutely love. Pear fragrances do tend to thicken the soap, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour all of this in, leaving about this much in my bucket to put on the top. Go ahead, pour it all in on this side, scrape that in, do a once around swirl, and we are ready to pour. I also remember picking these colors because I felt like they're so indicative of this time period. Like that blue was so popular. It's like a Tiffany blue. So popular for girls to wear to their prom. So many prom dresses, you know, that early 2000s. aesthetic, it just was calling my name, so I felt like it would be perfect to incorporate here, especially because my absolute favorite scene in all the movies is when Mia goes to the beach and Mandy Moore sings Stupid Cupid. That whole thing is so amazing. Also, Mia's best friend Lily is the most underrated sidekick, like princess sidekick in the entire world. We stan her so hard. She has so much original personality. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't be tuning into that radio broadcast? Am I right? Oh my gosh, this soap just reminded me of Hilary Duff's album. What is it called? Ugh, I don't know if it's because I'm smelling too much pear fragrance or if it's just because I've gotten too old and it's been too long. But she had like an album with these colors on the front. I feel it's because she looked super like bronze and blonde, and I think she has like a teal background. My gosh, what is the name of that album? Was it called like Breakaway or something? I'm literally looking this up right now. I absolutely can't wait. Metamorphosis! Oh my gosh. Metamorphosis. Tell me this soap doesn't look just like it. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna swirl this real quick. Yeah, this is all the colors. She was 16. There was so much change, so much growing. She wasn't the same girl anymore. Oh, that was one of the first albums I owned to play on my portable CD player. An incredible time to be alive, I have to tell you. And now for some glitter. We have some gold eco glitter. It's gold stardust from the Good Glitter mixed with a little bit of eco-friendly hollow glitter. This is from Brambleberry. It's gonna make like the perfect royal vibes. This also kind of looks like Princess Jasmine. Like Princess Jasmine's totally cool little outfit. Are you seeing it? I'm kind of seeing it with like her gold earrings. Listen, I can't put enough glitter on this. If there is anything we can say about like girly teenage movies from the early 2000s, it's Swarovski crystals. Am I right? Also, I may be pronouncing that wrong. I'm always so self-conscious about the way I pronounce it. Is it Swarovski? Swarovski? I don't know. Someone please tell me down in the comments below so I don't continue to embarrass myself. I want the like phonetic spelling. I promise if you put it down there, I will pronounce it right in the future. And speaking of crystals, you know I'm not doing this soap without putting a crystal on top. This is clear quartz. Raise your hand if you were jealous of Princess Mia's bedroom in her firehouse home. You want to talk about the coolest mom who ever lived. The firehouse, a vibe. The cat, a vibe. So the Princess Diaries original movie was one of mine and Caroline's like favorite slumber party movies. And let me just say, in the summertime, I think we probably had sleepovers twice a week. I mean, we were having sleepovers all the time. And obviously we had some choice favorites that we always defaulted to, and Princess Diaries was one of them. It just never gets old. Also in the royal engagement movie, the princess sleepover is honestly iconic. If I could recreate that, I totally would. Them interviewing all of the international princesses and like one of them coming up and saying she had 2 diamonds placed in her braces. I mean, we absolutely live for that sort of extra around here. Also, I was just commenting to Caleb that there is like a certain movie era where the mall and a makeover is like in every single movie. I don't know why we were so obsessed, but every single movie had to have at least a line where someone's like, do you want to hit the mall after school? And then also like the convertible. Everyone wanted like a convertible or a cute bug or something. Listen, I obsessed over the mall that I had been to like twice in my life because of these movies. Honestly, the grip that makeovers. Y'all remember Libby Lou's? Y'all remember Libby Lou's? Come on. I always wanted a Libby Lou's birthday party, but they were so expensive and I never got invited to one, okay? I wasn't a super cool kid. I didn't go to school for very long before I was homeschooled, but I went to a private school and there were many birthday parties I did not get invited to, and I will just never forget the girl who had the Libby Lou's birthday party and invited the whole class except for 2 people, me and one other girl. I don't know why we didn't make the cut, but they all came in the next day with customized body sprays with glitter in them. And my gosh, the jealousy. I was so jealous. My mom ended up buying me some art stuff from Bath & Body Works to kind of help the pain of not being included in that birthday party. Another reference right there, Bath & Body Works art stuff. I know I've talked about it on the channel, but it's just so, I don't know, there's like something so soothing from that era of living where it was like things were simple. If y'all don't follow the Instagram accounts like the Do You Love the 2000s, you're missing out. Okay, I've literally talked this whole video. I hope you guys enjoy. Here's what the soap looks like, and I'll bring y'all in for a close-up. Here we are up close. We'll be back in 18 to 24 hours to split this slab into loaves and cut the loaves into bars after this quick commercial break. Ooh, look at that sparkle. Gonna place this on the side and cut it with Evangeline. Also, I saw some comments saying I should have given a shout out to the soap cutter Evangeline in the Princess Tiana video. Opportunity lost. Pull one out of the middle, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So very swirly, twirly. Every single bar is going to look very, very different. There is a little bit, just a tiny few glycerin rivers in there. Most of the time, it's just because of the amount of titanium dioxide I'm putting in there. I actually didn't add that much water at all, but it was still clearly enough. So I may cut down on that in the future. It honestly kind of makes it look cool though. Look at this bar. It has sort of a crystallized effect down in there. Kind of pretty, but not nearly handsome enough to tempt me. Do you know what that quote is from, Caleb? For shame, married to me all these years and you don't know a Pride and Prejudice quote when you hear it. Question of the day. In the Princess Diaries movie, who was the true sidekick to Princess Mia? Was it her best friend Lily or was it her cat Louie? Listen, it's a tough call. I'm going with Lily because sister wore butterfly clips and rocked them, but Louie literally wears a crown and sits on a cushion at the end of the movie. So it's a tough call. Y'all guys need to weigh in on it. Now it is time to stamp our Genovia soap. Here is the stamp I'll be using today. We have a little crown, we have Genovia text right here. Also, these nails brought to you courtesy of Holo Taco. You can check out their most recent collection down below. So sparkly, so princessy. First, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to this stamp because I think it needs it. Any golden mica would do, but I'm using Golden Buddha from Mad Micas today. Just gonna move it around. You guys know I like to use a paper towel. I feel like it absorbs any extra but gets good coverage. We'll go ahead and just tap this stamp around. I always find that the mica sticks a lot better the second time around. So after you've already stamped a soap, it seems to like to stick to the next one better. All the same, just gonna press down gently. I like using my hand. Some people swear by a wooden mallet, and this is kind of what it looks like on the inside. A little bit sloppy stamping right there. Anyway, here's a little better look at the soap that's been stamped. And of course we have the rock on top. It matches the stamp. The whole thing is just such a vibe. Thank you so much for joining me today on Royalty Soaps. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like popping on over to your couch and sitting on it and watching the Princess Diaries with some popcorn. I think I should do that tonight. Hold on, it just occurred to me that I don't think Caleb has ever seen the Princess Diaries. Well, those are my evening plans. But you guys know I don't really care what you do. Just be sure you do something fun for yourself. If you want a Princess Mia bar or a Princess Tiana bar, they will be available with the May collection that launches the first Saturday of May. It is the Princess collection, so we have 4 more princesses to go, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, bye for now. Meow.